Hello, beautiful souls. Kathleen here, back with some awesome animal messages for the week of November 30th. I want to wish you all a happy holiday season, and I'm so grateful you're here. And I think you're going to like these because I was asking for a little change up from some of the messages that we've been getting. So, I intuitively pull cards and then tell you what comes intuitively. So I want to start out here with the dragonfly. Gorgeous, gorgeous dragonfly. And it says, truth transcends illusion. So there's a lot of illusion to cut through right now. A lot of smoke and mirrors. Things are happening in our society that are not necessarily what they seem. And so let's not take it at face value. It's really, as always, but even more so, a great time to go within, because that's where the truth is. The truth is within us, not out there anywhere. The ongoing universal message there. So ignore the illusion, ignore the jokers and the magic whatever, pulling rabbits out of a hat or something, because it's not what the truth is. And take comfort in that, because all of this illusion is alarming, and it creates fear. And there's one universal emotion, and that's love. When we don't have love, when there's the void, then there's fear, then there's anxiety. So if you're feeling fear and anxiety, it's because there's an empty space. And all of that illusion that's going on, the smoke and mirrors out there, it's just fear mongering. It's not the truth. So don't let it get to you. Don't let it upset you. Don't let it, anyway, bring you down or raise your anxiety, lower your mood, whatever. It's important to stay grounded. And I've been talking about this, and, take a deep breath, visualize roots going from the bottom of your feet down into Mother Earth. Really feel grounded and connected, and cut through that illusion that's out there, because it's not the truth. It's not helping. It's just clouding everything. It's going to cloud your path. And it's going to be harder to see, the direction that you really need to go in, because all the smoke and mirrors and the fear mongering is going to take you in the wrong direction. It's going to pull you out of your heart. So grounding is what's important. Staying centered, get out in nature, do your gratitude, which I keep talking about, and know that it's all just a big fat bunch of illusion. That's going to go away. All the illusion that's happening right now, it's not going to be here 5 years from now, 10 years from now, whatever. Of course, there's probably just going to be more illusion of some sort. So know that it's fake. It's not real. Your soul is what's real. Your soul knows the truth. So get out of your head and into your heart. And I wanted to jump into next the turtle. Turtle, slow and steady wins the race. And it's funny because the tortoise and the hare have been coming up symbolically for me a lot lately. I often think of my husband as the tortoise and me the hare. He's going slow and I'm like running circles around him. And I have to remind myself, these are lessons for all of us, by the way, because we're here on Mother Earth to learn, to experience. It's not perfect. It's not meant to be perfect. If we're perfect, you wouldn't learn anything, because what did you learn when things were easy? It's more of like the illusions and all the emotions that it brings to us that really causes us to see the truth, to cut through the illusion. And anyway, again, slowing down. Gotta slow down, gotta breathe, gotta ground yourself. So that's what's going to win the race. Because if you're being the hare, the rabbit, and you're running around like a maniac, you're just going to wear yourself out. You know, you'll be like, okay, it's time for a nap. Or, you know, you become mentally, emotionally, physically exhausted. So what can you do today to slow down? And I know we're getting that busy holiday season, and a lot of us are like, gotta go shopping, gotta see the family, gotta cook everything, gotta do this, gotta do that. I've been feeling it for 4 days, not for myself, because I'm on this secluded mountain, but, you know, I see it in others. I see the craziness happening, and it's time to be like the tortoise. And I was just, before I pulled this card, here's a moss agate tortoise for you. I was just looking at the turtle this morning. So, you know, get yourself a little turtle as a reminder of, hey, time to slow down, time to breathe, because that's when you're going to get centered. That's when all of this illusion is going to die down for you, and you'll feel better. When you slow down and when you take that breath and ground yourself. So don't be the hare, be the tortoise, focus on what's important, get into your vision and your positive emotions on where you want to go next. And it will come to you. And while others are running around like crazy bunnies, you're going to feel more grounded, more centered, and more at peace. And this is something we all need right now, is to have that peace of mind. And, you know, all the craziness that's going on right out there in society and all the grief, you know, it just, yeah, time to let go and breathe and center yourself. Now, normally we think of the deer, of course, as running like a deer. Nothing runs like a deer, you know, and all that other stuff. But here the deer spirit is saying, bring a gentle touch. So while you're slowing down and cutting through the illusion, it's time to be gentle on yourself. So this theme is coming up in this, you know, wild holiday season of stress, gotta decorate, gotta buy this, gotta do that, gotta bake the cookies, whatever it is you're doing. How can you bring a gentle touch into your life? What can you do for you that's going to help you to feel loved? You know, the holidays, and certainly for me, I'm no exception, can bring up old wounds, old grief. You know, I lost babies and I don't have children and my mother's not here anymore. And I miss her and I miss others in my life, you know, family members that are no longer around. And so we can fall into the grief trap. We can think of our animals as well that are no longer here, but know that they're still here in spirit. So as you're sitting there, as you're grounding yourself, how can you feel into that spirit that's around you? You know, that dear spirit, that gentle touch. Can you, what can you do for you? Tomorrow, I'm going to, sorry, I keep getting a frog in my throat. Speaking of animals, tomorrow I'm going to go get my hair done. I can't wait. I need it. What do you need? Do you need a massage? Do you need a mani-pedi to spruce yourself up at this stressful season? I know it's a wonderful season of festivities, but what's going to help, you know, to pamper you and to bring a gentle touch? Look at those feathers. I love those feathers. So It's that gentle touch of what you can do for you. You know, the other day I was in this crowd waiting to get in somewhere, and I could smell this perfume that was intoxicating, and I am not much of a perfume person, especially, I don't know, overpowering scents, fake scents. Feel free to comment on this, by the way, or anything else I'm talking about here. I'm not a fragrance person, but it smelled so yummy, and it brought this, like, really, excuse me again, really positive feeling in my life. Like, it was reminding me of something, maybe from the past, maybe cotton candy, I don't know. And now I'm into this fragrance thing, and I'm like, I'm not, again, a fragrance person, but, you know, I'm thinking I need to indulge a little bit. I want to try out some different ones. Bring that gentle touch in, something that smells yummy, delicious, soothing. You know, and it's part of what I teach, like with Mastering Animal Communication, which, by the way, has been on sale. And, you know, really getting into your senses, you know, when we want to get grounded, when we want to tap into our intuition, whether it's animal communication, feeling, you know, the departed around us or our guides or whatever, you know, there's the smell, it's olfactory, and there's kinesthetic, which is touch, and there's our vision, and there's, you know, our sense of hearing. And when it comes to being in getting into our intuition, which us as empaths, we can lose that touch with our intuition because we're picking up on so much stuff around us. So how can you bring that gentle touch into your life? Is it through fragrance? Is it through sound? You know, buy yourself a little water feature for your desk, you know, on those mini waterfalls, or get the incense going. You know, a friend of mine gave me some sage incense that I hadn't tried before, and I had that going yesterday. So what gentle touch can you bring in to help you to slow down and cut through the illusion? All right. Use your mind wisely is what the pig is saying here. The flying pig. I just love these wings. But anyway, using your mind wisely. And part of that is cutting through that illusion. Where are you putting your focus, though? If you're focusing on the negativity out there, if you're on social media or in the news, and you're letting your mind wander to all of that negative stuff that's out there, you know, it's going to like take you down the wrong path. So use your mind wisely to focus on what's positive. We're having, as you can probably see, the sun's coming in. So we're having a really sunny day, as we often do here in the Southwest. And I'm focusing on that beauty because, you know, beyond the grief, beyond the negativity that can come up, which, by the way, it's a time to heal that stuff. If you're ready to heal, if you want to heal before the new year, by the way, book that Clarity and Purpose call with me. I've got a link right here below, because we need to cut through all that negative stuff. And we need to heal the old grief, the old stuff that triggers us over and over again. I see it, excuse me, I see it with family members, you know, things being triggered from the past that are things that haven't been healed, right? That are still coming up over and over again. And the holidays can be a reminder, like, it's time to heal that stuff. It's time to get past that once and for all, because, you know, it's being brought up over and over again. And we can use our mind wisely to finally let it go. Heal it, let it go. Focus on the right stuff. Focus on the positivity. Let go of the negativity. But we all, I guarantee, have stuff to heal. We've all got stuff that keeps coming up over and over again that gets triggered, whether it's from a family member, coworker, friends, whatever it is. Stuff gets triggered. Could be on Facebook or somewhere. So use your mind wisely, heal that stuff, let it go, focus on where you need to put your focus. And when you do, a rebirth is assured. That's what the bat is saying here. So, whoopsie, rebirth, let it go, transcend the illusion, slow it down, take some deep breaths, bring a gentle touch into your life, especially for this holiday season. Use your mind wisely in the right ways, whether it's healing that's needed, whether it's just focusing on positivity or both. And that rebirth is coming. It's going to come into your life when you do these things. So the bat is really cutting, getting to the point here. Bringing it all home. We're going to have a rebirth when we do these things. So I hope you've been enjoying these messages from the animals for this week of November 30th. Almost hard to believe, isn't it, that December 1st is tomorrow already. It's unbelievable. But I'm celebrating. It's another birthday month for me, being the Capricorn that I am. Bringing up the rear in December. And again, would love to hear your thoughts, your comments. What are you going through? And please like this video if you are on YouTube. If you're in my group, I want to thank you so much for being here. I want to send love to you, healing vibes. It's so needed in our society, especially now, especially during the holidays. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love to you all. And if you're not commenting, I know you're there. Thank you. Sending virtual hugs to you as well. Bye for now, everyone.